Jẹ́nráyọ̀ fi ṣayé. Oníbú ọ̀rẹ́ Jáyọ̀ bá mi dalẹ̀. Mo gbáyọ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi Elédùmarè. Mo jẹ́ fi kóró ṣẹlẹ̀ ayé.
All right, my brother.
Yes.
Good morning, depending on wherever you are watching us from the world, all over the world. My name is Clement, aka Egungun of Abuja. And this is your favorite podcast, the Egungun of Abuja podcast. And today on Egungun of Abuja podcast, we are having the Diaries of the CEO. And interestingly, we are currently at Kelvin's
Fashion Academy.
Kelvin's Cream Fashion Academy.
Yeah,
one of the Nigerians, few Nigerians that are doing amazingly well in the area of fashion. And of course, we'll be diving deep into what he does, telling us more about himself. And of course, I will have him introduce himself. So my brother, thank you very much for having us at Kelvin Cream Fashion House and Academy. Thank you so much. Would you please introduce yourself?
I'm Kelvin by name.
Right.
So my brand stands for The Catalyst.
Right.
You understand?
The catalyst.
Yeah. The Catalyst. That's the darkness that makes the brand visible.
That's it.
That's the darkness that makes the brand visible. Right. In the sense that in everything we do, there is always the catalyst.
Yeah, that speed up the rate of reaction. I mean, I'm not a science student.
No, you have to be a science student to understand the things of the spirit. So the catalyst, that's the word I use for my brand.
Okay. So thank you.
Because talking about Kelvin's Crib, it's just Kelvin's Crib can be consumed.
Catalyst will continue to reproduce. We are going to get to that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You see, this is the Google of Abuja podcast, like I mentioned, and most importantly, the Diary of the CEO show. And on this platform, we carefully select young Nigerians, young entrepreneurs, and even young, technocrats and professionals who are doing amazingly well in their area of specialization or in Chibo. And we believe that their voices really, those are the true voices that really deserve a microphone. So it is my privilege before we start now to present to you a microphone as per se you have been identified as one of the real voices in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
I don't know. Funny enough, when I wanted to pick the mic, my hand was shaking. Does it mean there is something spiritual about this?
No, everything is spiritual.
There is something about this mic.
Right.
And it's like, when you hear Egugu, there's a song that they used to say, Egugu, be careful. But with this Egugu, you don't have to be too careful. You have to work with them.
No, we have to do it.
All right.
You're welcome. So we need to now then go into, we have some few questions for you before, you show us all around, and of course, tell the world what you do at, Kelvin's Cream. Now, please, will you just tell us in a very short time, tell us about your background and your journey so far. How did you start, this business? Why did you start business in the first place?
At this point now, I need to drop the mic.
Drop the microphone and express yourself.
I need to drop the mic and I need to relax.
You know, you are a CEO. You have done well. You deserve it.
I need to relax because talking about the journey, I need to relax to say it because the journey has been stressful. But me talking about it, I need to be relaxed. Okay, so I want to take a minute to not make it like it's my own
power
that your everyone is here today.
Okay.
Do you understand me? I want to first of all appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Because funny enough, it's part of the journey.
Right.
Looking at how you guys got to meet me, it wasn't planned. Like your other CEO.
It's spiritual.
Do you understand me? Like your other CEO, just like you said, You don't come for CEO like me.
Exactly.
You understand me? But funny enough, Snatch said it in her song where she said, it doesn't matter what you see now. You understand me? But I know who I am.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
So it takes greatness to
identify greatness.
Do you understand me?
I mean, that's the,
they don't
say that again. Say that
it
again.
takes greatness to identify greatness. Yeah, that is one thing about life people need to understand. So you go to my store in Banex,
right.
and then it's not like what we are here for.
Right.
It's exactly what connected us
together.
So you said you were going to C63.
Yeah,
and something brought you to C64.
And we could not
get like
it's spiritual.
I was using jab. and funny enough, you guys didn't notice me until when they sent money.
Right.
Then we began to communicate.
We began to talk.
And then
at the point of money, what did it was at the point of money that you began to talk?
I don't know. That's the catalyst. The catalyst. Do you understand me? So at some point, one of your team came to me. He was like, let me have your contact. Do you understand me? There is a move to that, but we'll still get to that. So I really want to take out this time to say a very big thanks to Egungun of Abuja. And they are just a team that signifies greatness, because you cannot dig out greatness when you are not great.
Right.
You can't give the world what you don't have.
You're right.
There is a spirit that has connected the three of you guys, the team I'm seeing here. Because I know we have other team.
Of course.
And other team yet to come.
Of course.
Do you understand me? But we always start from somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you understand me? This team now signifies a solid and part foundation.
Thank you so much.
You know, when we come to a house, we have what we call part foundation and right foundation.
That's right.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
This is a part foundation.
I mean,
it knows no fall. Do you understand?
Very
because God has held you guys together. And you know, one thing about life is that it seems to be a coincidence. Sometimes you meet these people in school. Sometimes you meet them just in a show. Sometimes you meet them somewhere, but you feel like it is your own muscle that you're using to discern that this person will make a good team with us.
Right.
But it's God joining the.
I mean, the Bible says that God still rules in the affairs of men. So
God bless you so much.
So thank you.
That
so
Bible
much.
where you carry come, they sweet me. The thing now there is going back to your question on my journey. I have to tell you that how I got here, I don't know. You understand me? Explain the journey from how I got to meet you guys. Because if how I got to meet you guys to be here to be interviewed, you guys drove all the way from Lube to come to Kelvin's crib. You didn't go to Vodi. You didn't go to. There are so many big fashionistas here. Right. Not like I kept it on the platform that I need to be seen. Yeah. But God has His way of making His own children to be seen at the right time.
God is our
So the journey now comes from the fact that it has always been God till this point. And I don't know how I should start. I was born and brought up in Jos, actually.
Okay.
I was born and brought up in Jos. I'm an orphan. I'm an orphan.
Sorry about that.
I'm an orphan. So I lost my dad when I was 3.
Wow.
You understand me?
Too much.
And then going from there, we all know how the Just crisis has been, and the issues of cultism there. It's a very beautiful place, a home of peace and hospitality, but the enemies didn't allow the hospitals to exist, and they didn't allow the peace to exist. Because most times when you get there, you see youths who have content, but the enemies knew that the way to destroy this is by crisis and cultism.
Right.
So they brought that in as a natural disaster. But even till date, when you go there, you see all those Just boys, you can see how crafty they can be. They can start something from peanut, and then they will give you something you didn't even expect. Are you getting me? And the way they relate, they might be speaking to you in a vernacular language. They go tell you, Alpha now, what's up now? You go see, say, they know what thing that they do. Right. But they are not on the good platform. They don't have platform like Egungun of Abuja.
I mean, we are going to.
So that is why Egungun of Abuja is here.
Exactly.
To bring out these people that are hidden.
Exactly.
Because even God Himself said in the scripture, He said, in your secret places, I will give my angels charge over you.
Exactly.
So I was in my secret place, so Egungun of Lagos located me. Egungun of Abuja located me. Sorry, Abuja, please.
Yeah.
So anywhere you are in this world and you have greatness, God will find people like Egungun of Abuja to locate you.
Definitely.
Do you understand me?
I mean, I'm sure.
And those who are close.
I'm sure there's
Some other CEOs like you are also seeing that. Sure.
We'll bring you to that
So from there, when I'm brought up there, and then at some point, because of the crisis and all that, my father's elder brother, who is happens to be my uncle, you understand me? He said to my mom, at this point, let me give you leave. Let me help you take away some of this burden. The man is a good man.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the things he did then that we saw as a normal lifestyle that he would have done. You understand me? Today we are seeing it. The other uncles are not even doing from the aspects of not just other uncles on your own life. Take care of yourself.
Right.
You know, today life has nurtured me naturally. You understand me? On my own experience to know that yes, the man did well.
Right.
Those days in his house, extended family, 12 in a room. You feed everybody. You still not like you are all that wealthy, but you bring everybody together. He married a very good wife. You understand me? And I love to have such tomorrow.
Right.
Do you understand me? You know, at my own understanding then, it was more like even though when I was tender, God gave me this kind of wisdom to think through. You understand me? He actually tried his best, but at some point he couldn't go further.
Okay.
And he poured out himself to me, and I got to understand.
And you took it off from there.
And I took it off from there. So the question now is, the journey began from there, but how did it start?
Mm-hmm.
What inspired it?
What inspired it?
Because my mom was still alive at that point. What inspired it?
For you to
do you understand me? What is that imagination that comes into my head? What brings that imagination? That good imagination. Because where you find the good, you find the bad.
Right.
That is why even the water people go to do shrine and give things to their so-called God. God actually performed his first miracle on the waters. I said, let there be light, and there was light. Light came out of darkness.
Right.
Do you understand me? I used to tell you how powerful water is. So now, at this point, when he told me this, I went on a holiday to Enugu because that was where he based. I stayed there for like 10 years. You get me? So when he told me that he was not able to do that, so I had to go to my mom to Jos on holidays. So on the holidays, he had to break it down to my mom, even though my elder brother then was in the prison on a case. But that's just one of the things that kept my mom in a condition whereby she was actually sick. You understand me? She was diagnosed of high blood pressure and all that. So, but then most times when I got to Jos, my mom sells plantain. So I help her to hawk this plantain in Jos. I used to do it whenever I go on holidays because I couldn't say no to her because of the
burden is too much.
Because of not just the burden, because of how much I love that woman. Do you understand me? I love that so much that even if I tell her no to some certain things and I go out to play, I am still thinking of her.
Normal.
I'm still thinking of this woman now. How would she feel? I don't just know, but that's why I tell people that evil cannot work for me because it's something that out of love, if I love you, I cannot do evil to you.
Normal.
And God loves me so much not to do evil to others.
Yeah.
So whatever irritates God, irritates me.
Of course.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
So my mom then, I will go back and tell her, Mom, okay, put. My mom those days, her colleagues, they will send their children on this journey with normal tray to go and hawk. But I told my mom that there is this truck I used to fetch water. That we can use this truck and hug this plantain.
Right.
My mom's looked at me. This is now an imagination. Imagination takes people to where they are. But good imagination is God.
It's God.
That is what people don't understand. They see it as psychology, it's not psychology. It is out of your imagination that you wake up and say, hey, I want to create this. I want to. Do you know this shirt you're seeing is my brand?
Yeah. Wow.
But out of imagination, the reality came about.
And it's so very nice.
If it wasn't rationalized, it cannot be realized.
And you sell this now?
And I sell this.
People can buy it.
It's not even, people can, funny enough, it's not even in stock as I'm talking to you.
It's in high demand.
It's not just high demand. I didn't place it on high demand because if it's everywhere, it's not making sense. That is why I can hardly see somebody and go and tell the person I do fashion. No. I always work on my own. Somebody will come and meet me and say, I like your dress. Can I get something like this? I'll tell the person, yes. I give you my price. If you can afford it, it's not like my price is so high. I can give you for a price that I wouldn't even give a normal guy that I see in the street. But what the value you place on me is the value I give to you.
Definitely.
Are you getting me? Just like the way you saw me, you said our focus is not on CEOs. Those big CEOs cannot give you what you need for your brand. These
CEOs, at the point in time, they will now come and even inspire young CEOs like us. Because I'm also a CEO.
Yeah.
I have a company also, just like you do. Okay. You understand? And I just felt that this is a particular show that we can create for ourselves to turn and have a forum and even a community of CEOs where we can do networking and we can help each other businesses and we can grow together.
Okay.
And whilst we can then, of course, network with higher CEOs and big boys that can now, help us, hold us by the hand. And I believe that this is a community we are building.
Do you know, Egungun, I just want to tell you this. Believe me or not, there is a brain to this brand.
Right.
And I told somebody which day, I told the person that I am not after money.
Right.
In this brand, I am not after the monetary aspect. If I was, I would have fallen into some disease that would have conquered where I am today. Out of presenting money and taking away the imaginations that God has had for me. Because all these things now is knowing what to do per time.
See, I noticed you talked a lot about God. Yeah. So can you just in 1 minute just talk about the God factor and your business? Because I'm sure there's a lot of connection.
That's why when you asked me about my journey, I was confused.
I think that you were confused.
I was
always been God.
I'm confused because even how I'm here, I felt yes. You know the worst part is that I didn't ask God for this much. I didn't ask God for this much because I didn't ask God for this much, but He's giving me too much.
No man.
You might look at what you might just look at what is here. Right. It's not what God has given me that is too much. I mean, and it's a wisdom. Yeah. The wisdom. Yes. Because if God keeps on with this wisdom, there is this chapter of the Bible, Proverbs chapter 8, is a wisdom call.
Of course.
Do you understand?
I mean, it's wisdom. Even Solomon requested for wisdom.
Are you getting me?
Every other thing.
It's a wisdom call. So the thing there is, you just find yourself in situations whereby there was a time when I would be factual. There was a time when I wanted to venture into some sort of Yahoo.
Tell us about it.
And then, then I was hawking palm in the street of Abuja.
In the street of this Abuja.
They don't know me. This place where you put me now, they go tell you they know me plenty. They don't know Kelvin screen. I've conquered the whole of Abuja by physical interference. No be say.
So you wanted to start Yahoo. Why did you now?
Listen to me now. I'll give you the gist. I'll give you the full gist. When I came to Abuja, I was at my brother's place in Mararaba. He built a house in Abacha Road. He's another great guy. Do you understand me? Motivated me, told me the first 100K I made in this Abuja. He looked at my phone. I could feel the love in his heart. It was a touchlight. Do you understand me? And then from there, he told me, because then I came with, when I was coming to Abuja, I came with like 10 pairs of palms. 10 pairs of palms. And then he told me, okay, today you will go to building materials in Maraba Building Materials. That's building materials at what is it called? Nyanya. He told me tomorrow go to One Man Village. He told me next tomorrow go to this place. And that was how I started from One Man Village where they sell fish. From One Man Village, I started pushing down Sharp Corner and City Rock. Wow, where they sell generators there. That's my journey now. You're seeing the journey coming up. Right. Now, this fact about this journey now, you're saying that you asked the question that is now bringing the journey out. But did we know how it came about?
No.
What came over you to ask that question?
No, I don't know.
Is God. Are you getting
God wanted you to explain? Because other people will actually be motivated. There are a lot of people like you, just like came from Jos to Maraba that year, living with your brother, and now this is where you are. A lot of people too now are coming.
Okay.
Instead of them going into Yahoo, I'm sure you can also encourage them to do it the right way.
Okay. So from that side, I was coming up. Now, what is the fact about that coming up? Now, from that one man village, I learned the affairs of the people of one man village. The profile of one man village doesn't really mean they don't have money. There are men who have money who are there, but they are looking for impact. They are looking for the right place to impact. So coming from there, I am understanding how to relate with people, regardless of your profile. Are you getting me? Coming down now to Danya, one day I went to Kubo Furnitures. I met people at Kubo Furniture. I have a friend whom I met at Kubo Furniture that tomorrow he'll be one of the Bona boys, you know. I've seen it in him. I have that power to see through of greatness. The same way I have seen that Egungun of Abuja will turn out to be the best Egungun that has ever existed in the history of anywhere.
Thank you very much. Everything is spiritual.
Egungun you're seeing, the particular one in Abuja will go further than every other mindset of Egungun.
Thank you very much.
Are you getting me? Now, coming down to that, where did I meet that guy? I met him in Kubo as a palm seller. He is a musician. Are you getting me? But his music, he sounds even better than Burna Boy.
Can you imagine?
But where did I get to meet him? I met him when I was hawking palm in Kubo.
So you hawked palm too?
Yes. No, not hawked palm too. That is how I started. With 10 pairs of palms.
That's why you were hawking it?
Yes.
And now you have a fashion house and fashion academy.
Academy in Usetu.
With just hard work, grit into greatness. No yahoo, no cyber crime, nothing.
Even God no go allow me do yahoo.
I know, right?
Now, coming down from that Kubo now, past AYA, because I didn't see much market in AYA. The market there was just an open market where I have to put your things on the floor and I cannot do so. You understand me? So from there, I went into town. The first place I went to from that place was Zone 3. Then I have gathered enough from the axis of AYA down. I have gathered like from 10 pairs, I gathered like 500,000. I was able to now make shoes. Now from that 10 pairs, it was now from that 10 pairs, it was more like God was giving me ideas. Now, it was not even about the person producing the shoe. Because the person producing the shoe as at then was an aboki. So, but I was the one who would tell the aboki, oh, yeah, sit down, let's do something. I take my time on journeys. Like, go there, we'll sit down. I will tell the aboki, he doesn't understand English very well, but on my case, you understand the language.
No, man. Thank you. You are the living part.
I'll say, I don't think you will be having a misunderstanding. I will tell him, he will to get angry over an English that I meant well. You know how I feel it. I will say, Kai. He tell me like, I don't say, Kai, I won't be waiting I mean. All of them go say, they get one particular one where they understand English, and like him be their head. You know, one time I say, Gachibo, waiting him mean like this, and that guy, nothing person want tell me. That guy has to be there on the trace of my destiny. Such person want to do Yahoo. God will strike him with sickness. Because he has a role to play in Kelvin's life that he has not played. So going outside of that role now will be a problem for him. It's not even for him only, for his own self.
Even for others.
It's not even for his own self. But it is because of that great destiny that would need to meet Egungun that has met that musician I told you about, who is yet to be more than even Burna Boy. That person that needs to be in gap to stand in for a greatness that would be a voice to the youth and to the present generation.
Exactly.
That is why
Egungun will find him. He will also intervene. He's a musician.
Yes.
And sing
very
good.
Egungun, you need to know that guy.
We will post him.
See, after this interview, you will be shocked over the number of followers and the number of likes you'll be having on your platform. And it won't be synthetic. It will be very natural.
Of course.
Are you saying it?
Because of our time, we need to really talk about your some other important things in a very, very short while, because we want, apart from now, your story is is organic, is genuine, and is beautiful. And we can always thank God for how far you have come.
Thank you.
I am happy for you. My team know I have my own story, you know. And one of the things we are doing in this Abuja is to say that can people who started from nothing in Abuja and they are now becoming something and they will continue to become, to understand that there's really, you know, a time that they have to grow. And of course, at the end of this show, we are going to bring that on board. So quickly, please, I want you also to tell, you know, us, what business do you do? Which I'm sure you now have chains of business. Can you just mention your businesses, you offer, the services you offer, so that people can get to know? Because I know energy is plenty. You know, the energy is there. So we need people to know what you sell. You're selling yourself. Let them know. Let them patronize it.
You know, they will tell you nobody is a monopoly of knowledge, actually.
Right.
And that's why you don't need to monopolize or put your mind in a monopoly. Because nobody is a monopoly of knowledge. So when you hear about nobody is a monopoly of knowledge, that should bring you back to don't put your knowledge in monopoly. Some people will come and say, focus on one thing. Allow your mind to talk to you.
Right.
Are you getting me? If your mind is giving you an idea, let's take for instance now, then I was selling palms in the street of Abuja. That is the reason why people like Egugu has to be involved. Are you getting me? To be a voice to people out there. Now, to explain to people when those people telling you that you should focus on one, what they mean. What they mean now is, let's take for instance now, I was hawking palm. From hawking palm, I can now own a machine that produces palm. From owning a machine that produces palm, I can now source out for the vendors that sells that machine that produces palm. From that source, I can now get a vendor that sells the materials that produces that same palm. Now from that, I can now start to build up a factory of bringing all these guys that are making these shoes, bringing them clothes and opening a factory for them.
Wow, fantastic.
Are you getting me now? Are you getting me? Why? Now, the people who are saying that don't focus on one, they're not explaining it. They're not giving you the depth of it. They're just saying it. That is where the voice of Egugu of Abuja comes in play, so that the youths will not be focused on anything, but on everyday tapping from God. You wake up in the morning, you open your Bible, you read, you hold on to this Bible. I use it for, even today as I'm coming here, I have to hold on to Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5.
No man.
It says trust in God, but lean not on
your own understanding.
Because at the end of the day, you will look at the whole thing, you say, okay, Book of Lagos is my shop. Who am I? Okay, Kelvin, I wanted to ask myself, who am I? I just said, Kelvin, remember the you, forget about, you still see that you. And forget about it, these guys saw you. They didn't just see your dress, they saw you. Are you getting me? So they are coming to tap of you.
Right.
Are you getting me? So look at it that is the privilege is just coming from only them. You're also giving them a platform. I was not like, okay, calm down, Kelvin. When I was coming, something that has never happened, Tipper, Block Road, they both, I was breezing to come here. Because I'm not fake, I'm very real. I stay in a self-contained. Yes, I stay in a self-contained. Inside. Are you getting me? So that the youth can actually learn. That don't place yourself.
Say that again. So that with all this, I don't
want to talk about it here, but I talk about God more than what I have.
I understand. You know, you see, God is giving you the opportunity to give people like us, to give you the platform to tell people and inspire.
Okay.
I don't know how many years did you say you got to Abuja? Like how many years ago?
Approximately, I will just give it, let's say, 218 from now.
So 218 from now, that's approximately 7 years.
7 years.
7 years. And still in that 7 years, you have gone consistent in one thing from palm. You see, when they say don't do one thing, they don't mean that you should be doing one thing and you should continue doing that like a foolish person. No. What they are saying is that in that one thing, can you be innovative and expand? But it is a value chain. Now you started with palm slippers and it's still in fashion. You know, still in fashion. And you have palms, you have breast, you have fashion academy. It's still one thing.
Okay.
But you are diversifying and you are going within that one thing. And thank you very much for that.
I have something to say again.
Okay.
That one thing. You know, even in that, you still have to listen to your mind. In the sense that you are doing fashion doesn't mean because I sell phone. It's phone that connected me.
Of course. Diversification.
Okay, now, how did that phone business come about? My journey is too long that if I begin to explain it to you, it's like,
so that's what I'm saying.
Okay, now let me just cut it short for you to know that. Now, at some point, when I was hawking palm, there is always people, they used to have to understand that one thing the devil does to every increment of a man. Let's take, for instance, when I wanted to come to Abuja, the devil came about. I was giving me double thoughts. But I fought that battle when I came here. Now, when I got my store in Barnet, the devil actually fought me. And I did what? Achieved it. It wasn't the mindset of people that shop will yield me a better tomorrow. But from what God brought out of, if they had known that shop will bring this point of success, it wouldn't have come about. That is why in anything you do, you need to hide yourself. Don't get yourself too pronounced. And now in that your side of hiding yourself, you can still maintain loyalty.
Normal.
You can still maintain humility. You can still get to understand that, yes, you can still be depressed. And that depression now is where you find yourself lonely to find God.
Right. It doesn't mean that it's going to be a small journey.
You understand me? You understand me? The thing about better days, it doesn't really mean that all the days will be good. What it means is that some days which are bad, you use the good days to switch.
Normal now.
Do you understand me? To comfort yourself for the bad days. So what am I trying to say is that my boss in Barnet, that is where the whole fortune started. My boss in Barnet, his name is Exclusive. Now look this place. You see Exclusive Daddy. Exclusive Daddy. He is my boss. This King Mario here, he's my brother, whom I stayed in his place in Abuja here.
That you mentioned.
He's into machineries. Are you getting me? So he's a great guy. Himself was fought. Because devil knew that I was going to use his place through him. He was in the prison for 1 year and 5 months.
He was the one that you mentioned.
Yes.
No. I mean,
so this particular person now is still in the picture. So what am I trying to say in essence is that by meeting this guy now.
So now that you're connecting with all loyalty.
Do you understand me? This guy you're seeing now, are you getting me? Is my boss. Because he's the person that when I came into Barnet, he said the very first day he saw me, like just the way this your man saw me, I was like, come, give me your number. He called me. I was like, okay, let me know why he's calling me. He said, give me your number. We'll come to you. And he pressed and pressed, even till date. I saw the way he was pressing. Even when the trailer blocked the road, he was still pressing. That he was downstairs trying to ease himself, trying to hold you guys back. He was, but God will bless him. God will spread your tentacles to see more great people. There is something in you that helps you to discern. God will continue to, and let me tell you something. People like these are being fought by demonic affairs.
Normal.
Very powerful affairs that he might not tell you, but he's going through manipulations and all that. But that's by the way. This person is a great guy. I love him so much.
Thank you so much.
But then, how I diversify to phone business? That's what I want to let you know. You have your way of just cutting the clips.
Of course, no problem.
How I got to that phone business? It is that exclusive now that I was selling palm out of my humility to him. Somebody I borrowed money, the devil was fighting him. Then I had 1.5 million. I borrowed him 500,000 naira. And that 1 million naira, I don't know how the devil used him, and I lured me into a particular Ponzi scheme that finished that money. Are you getting me? But at the end of the day, you just get to realize, I want you to understand something. That thing you're saying that was happening was to create a breakage.
Yes.
To make me say this person is a bad person, so I will leave him. Now, but at this point, I was still asking God. I said, God, what happened? This person is a good guy. I know he is good to me. But why is it that all these things are coming to break us apart? That was when I got to understand that everybody romanticizes the stars, but nobody talks about the darkness that makes it visible. Everybody will come, they say, see star. But what about the darkness that makes it visible? Now, all those things we went through was what made, when he look at me and be like, this guy, there's something about this guy. From when I saw him, he saw me past. He said the first day he saw me, he knew that I am a great guy. He says it to today. So now, at some point, he told me when we had bad times together, because when I lost all this money, the both of us were down. I had to go and stay in his place for like 1 year. Wow. He embraced me. I brought a guy from all the way from Jos to this Abuja. I was still hawking palm then. He still stayed in his place. Wow. Do you understand me? The shop, that my phone store you're saying, that is the shop that guy I brought from Abuja. That was the first place he worked as a tailor. That was a tailor shop. That shop you're saying is a tailor shop. So what am I trying to say? Is it the fact that if anybody as an entrepreneur doesn't believe in God, of course, you cannot maintain wealth.
No person. You know, even the Bible says that it is God that giveth power to create wealth.
Do you understand me? You cannot maintain wealth.
You can't create. You can't even create enough because of maintaining it. But so the interesting thing is that you have, I mean, the takeaway for here is that you have always maintained that very particular, constant mention of God and the God factor in all that you do. And it's really very instructive. And of course, by extension, we are encouraging every other entrepreneurs to always, make the God factor,
And that same exclusive was the one who told me that, Kelvin, this palm, when I went for my mother's burial and I came back, he was the same person that told me, Kelvin, okay, after this burial now, I saw that the money I had with me, that I hustle much more than these people that are looking at me like I'm not hustling. I hustle more than them. I carry 60 pairs of palm. Yeah. I carry from my back. I carry here. Wow. And I go to UTC. Wow. I go to Mock Plaza. I climb upstairs. I go to UTC. I go to Day. I go to Zone 3. I go to Zone 4. I go to Ban. I go to Emma. I go to all these places, and then I will come back to bury my mom, and then somebody will be telling me that what I'm giving is not enough. When I came back, he told me that how much this palm they give you, guy. Leave that palm business. Leave palm, guy. I get into fashion, guy. Not see one thing about fashion. You understand me? He was like, no, leave this palm business, guy. Leave him. He dragged me into phone business. Wow. So when he was dragging me, I was not like, no, I was still taking my palm to go and meet those my customers, and I will now do this complimentary card. I will not be sharing it to those my customers that used to buy palm from me. They will be like, okay, Kelvin, focus on one. Now, you know, go focus on one. Now, after everything, he was not able to push me into the business. When I entered there, it was like an eye-opener for me to understand that, Kelvin, yes, so you might be doing fashion, but this is a platform for God to help you develop capital. No, man. To now push that your imagination. Exactly. So, but when he did that, I personally was not, because there is a way God speaks to me. That my shop you're saying is not by my power, is not by my might, but by the Spirit of God. That shop. Okay, now the shop itself is a testimony. Because the person in question that I brought to Abuja, that is a tailor, worked there first. And he said that Proverbs chapter 5, verse 25 says, he who waters a liberal soul waters himself. Yes. So that, I don't know what is in that person's, the kind of God and kind of gift he carried. The person doesn't even know. Now, I watered that soul. And that was how God watered me. And God brought me to that same position to understand life, to be that as you bless somebody, you are blessed. You can never get, if you plant a maize, you can never get one maize.
Even the Bible says that if you give sparingly, you will receive sparingly. If you give bountifully, you will receive bountifully. I mean, it's a lot of, and that will actually now bring us to, as we conclude the session with you. It's been a very awesome time with you. I'm sure myself and my team we enjoy the energy, and even apart from this, the energy you have been our. Yeah. So the part of this show that says that to the land that held me, I say thank you. So now, I mean, we thank God, but of course, Abuja as a seat, before it became a seat of power, is some people's place. So now it has afforded us the opportunity where God has used to bless us and being somebody like you. So now I will want you to, say to the microphone and, just say thank you to Abuja, and say to the land that held me, Abuja, I say thank you. Just do your hand like this. No, so that the Abuja, the land listens and they hear words.
Sure.
You know, you're a spiritual man. You know, so to the land that held me, Abuja, I say thank you. You just appreciate.
Okay, to the land that have held this whole journey, I got nothing to say but to say thank you.
Abuja, I say thank you.
Abuja, I say thank you. Rugo of Abuja, I say thank you.
Mr. Kelvin, thank you very much for having us. It's
You're
been
welcome.
an awesome time with you.
You're welcome.
And lastly, is there any, you know, when you go with people, you know, is there any other? Give me my microphone, please. Where's my microphone? Your voice has really been heard. I've been heard. So now, is there any other entrepreneur, CEO doing fantastically well like you that you guys know that you all have a story that you think that you are recommending to be on this show? This is an unpaid advert, an unpaid publicity, at least for the meantime, that you think that they can benefit from this opportunity. You say to the microphone, you mentioned the name that use also so you are next. Your voice deserves the mic.
Can I give 3?
Sometimes just one.
Just one. Because one thing about publicizing things is that maybe when you call one person, the other person will see it and start feeling bad.
No problem. We can always be your dear. We will profile them. Don't know that my guy that is doing well, that is my friend. Okay. Based on the 3.
Okay.
Based on the order that you want us to go.
Okay. So number 1 on the list is somebody I would like you guys to have here. He's a social person and he's a musician. Why I'm calling him as the first person is that I know it to be mutual. It will put him out there, and then it will still help push.
No problem.
So you can just take it from there.
What is his name?
His name is Les B Twist.
Les B, you are left.
Les B Twist. Les B Twist is a musician.
So who's the second person?
The second person, entrepreneur. You know my kind of story. I don't know, but I know, my boss is another person that, he has a lot. You understand me? His name is the Exclusive Daddy. Their story needs to make it to the internet so that they can inspire. It is enough in Nigeria where we are celebrating mediocrity. We are celebrating frivolity and vulgarity. Now we want real voices. People that are doing the business. That talk. Voice. That thing called voice. And the voice be voice.
Yes. We want the real voice to talk and speak to the mind so that young people will be inspired. The process is not instantaneous. You can't get rich overnight. You can't get rich quick. It takes time.
Now, I just want to bring it down. Sometimes when you bring out people and you don't call family will say, you don't call me. So right now, so that make you just be like say you just come out outside now, make you get wife for house. Just get that wife like you want to understand me, my kind of enter house. That is my
King Mario. So King Mario and Exclusive Daddy. I mean, we are coming for you. We want your voice. You deserve this microphone. Thank you very much once again.
God bless you.
Thank you so much. So just show us around.